We're gonna kick it off with a 2019 Chevy Volt in electric blue, no pun intended. Sitting at the top of our list compared to the other 4 EVs, this is the most affordable with the lowest starting MSRP. Going through some of the features of the Chevy Volt, charging this car is gonna take about a minimum of 3 hours with the DC fast charging. And if you want to charge it at home with the 120 volt, it takes about 10 hours, very comparable to the other 4 EVs. Cargo space. The Chevy Volt looks small, but once you pop this baby open, it has a pretty decent sized room. 16.9 cubic feet of space with the seats up. Once you fold the rear seats down, you get about 52.7. Plus, check this out. You can readjust the floor space to go a little bit deeper to add more depth to your cargo room. One of the coolest features I find in this car is its built-in 4G LTE capability. You can provide internet for your passengers. If power is what you're looking for your next EV, the Chevy Volt is the next car for you. Sitting at 220 horsepower at 266 pound-feet of torque, this thing will haul you around town. Plus, it's gonna give you 238 miles per charge. This is right behind the Kia Niro. We're gonna talk about that car next. Next on our list of top 5 EVs, we have their 2019 Kia Niro. Let's go through some of the special features and see if this car is for you. Located at the front grille, you have your charging parts. You got the slow charge 120 volts, also the DC fast charge, minimum up to 3 hours. Great thing about having the charging ports up front, you can just drive straight up to your charging stations and plug it right in. Once you pop the hood of this car, you're gonna find a motor that's gonna give you 201 horsepower at 291 pound-feet of torque. Compared to the other 4, this one has the most torque. The Kia Niro is considered a crossover SUV, just a little bit smaller than what you usually see. But back here, you're gonna get about 18.5 cubic feet of space with the seats up. Once you fold these down, you're gonna get up to 53 cubic feet of space. Plenty of room back here for a crossover SUV electric. One of the cool and unique features in this car is that through its UVO system, you have Alexa and Google Home integrated inside it. So I can actually start this car by talking to Alexa at home. If range is what you're looking for in your next EV purchase, the Kia Niro is the car for you. Sitting at the top of our top 5 in range, this one will give you 239 miles per charge. Go check it out. Moving on to our next EV, I have here the 2019 Volkswagen eGolf. Let's see why this beautiful hatchback made our top 5 list. Popping this hood open, you're gonna find an electric motor that's gonna give you 134 horsepower at 218 pound-feet of torque. This little hatchback's gonna zip you around town like that. Once you pop this hatch open, inside you're gonna get about 22.8 cubic feet of space with the seats up. When you have it folded down, you get about 52.7. Lots of space for this cute little hatch. If you're a techie person like I am, you're gonna dig this car a lot. In front of me, you have an 8-inch screen, fully digital cluster. The digital cluster is fully programmable. Right now, I have the navigation set up for my likings instead of on the dash, but that's only one of the many things that you can do with this cluster. Next on our list, I have here the 2019 Hyundai Ioniq. Let's go through some of the features and see why this made our top 5 list of EVs. Jump into the electric motor of this car. It's gonna give you 118 horsepower at 218 pound-feet of torque. This little puppy of an engine is gonna get you from point A to point B in a jiffy. When we talk about range for this car, the Hyundai Ioniq is gonna give you 124 miles per full charge. How do you charge your Hyundai Ioniq? Easy. With the 120 volt, you can charge it at home underneath 10 hours or take it to one of those fast chargers out there under 3 hours. One of the coolest technology in this car is that it comes with regen pedals behind the steering wheel. What that means for you is when you come into a stop sign or a stoplight, you can tell how much power goes back into the battery with the pedals. At up to 23 cubic feet of space with the seats up, you're gonna even get a lot more once you fold those seats down. Look at that space. Moving on to our final car on our top 5 EV list, I have here the 2019 Nissan Leaf. We're gonna go through some of the features and see why this should make your car shopping list. Let's go. At the front of the car, you're gonna open up this nice little door right here. Underneath of it are 2 hidden charging ports. You got your basic slow charge at 120 volt. You can do at home up to about 10 hours. Also, you have a 240 volt charger as well. To charge this the quickest, you have your 480 volt DC fast charging port right here. So the fastest time you can see is about under 80 minutes to fully charge this car. Pretty quick for your EV charging. If you're planning on purchasing or leasing the Nissan Leaf, there are gonna be 2 versions for this car with a bigger electric motor and also bigger battery. With the bigger motor at 160 kilowatts, it's gonna output about 214 horsepower at 250 pound-feet of torque. Also, with the bigger battery, you're gonna get about 226 miles per charge. I do recommend getting the bigger motor and bigger battery for your travels. Nissan Leaf technology. One of the cool features I find in the car is that there is a switch to activate e-pedal. Now, what the heck is e-pedal? What the e-pedal does is that it will help you maximize your driving range with using one pedal. To gas it, press down. To brake, let go of the gas pedal, but you need to time it correctly. With 23.6 cubic feet of space, the Nissan Leaf is our top EV for the most cargo space provided. Imagine with the seats folded down, you're gonna get a lot more room back there. This wraps up our DGDG's top 5 EVs of 2019. If you want an EV with the most range, then go with the Kia Niro. That would give you 239 miles per charge. The Chevy Volt has the lowest MSRP out of the 4 EVs, and it has the most horsepower to torque combinations. If you're looking for one with the most cargo space with the seats being up, go with the Hyundai Ioniq. For the cool tech winner, go with the Volkswagen eGolf with its fully digital cluster. If you're looking for options in mileage and power combination, then check out the Nissan Leaf. This will be a great alternative for you. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please feel free reaching out to us.